Hello everyone, welcome to my August 2025 cruise. I don't know what the humidity is, but it's high. All right. Well, all right. How y'all doing? Today, it's a nice day for a cruise. Right along with me if you'd like, and maybe we'll have us some new jams to go with it. So stay tuned. Just cruise and do some jamming. Make sure I have both my vents open. It is already sweat dripping hot, man. All right. Take me a sip of my mocha latte. The light must have changed way down yonder. They come in packs. Get some gas. It's been a while since I've had it out. I hate to admit it, but the vet's been getting most of the it's been getting most of the windshield time here this summer. But that's all right. The truck does okay. Got 300 or 400 more miles to go before it's ready for its service. More than likely that'll hit in the winter time. That's when I get a lot of windshield time in the truck, is in the winter. Fall and winter. This being August, fall's creeping up. I don't know if you can see it from the video walking to the truck, but we've had some storms blow through. My driveway is coated with black walnut leaves. So I blew it off the other day, but when it storms, it knocks them off. Fall's on its way. Another telltale about fall coming is I've been taking my grandson to his evening football practice. They got their first game coming up this Saturday. Funny story. His dad was asking him all summer long, hey, you want to play football this year? You know, sign-ups. And he would hee-haw around, wouldn't commit to it. And school just started up last week. And so he never did sign up for it. Well, his head basketball coach, who was also an assistant on the football team, and we're talking about his middle school, went up to him and said, hey, you need to come out for the football team. We need your size. He says, okay. So I guess it just takes the right recruiter to get someone to play. So he went out. Now he's late to the game. They've been working out for a couple weeks beforehand. So I don't know how much playing time he's going to get right off the bat. But anyway, there's that. It's fall, or it's almost fall. about music a lot lately. We're pulling up here at my gas stop. Uh-oh. That pump won't work. Right, man. All right, 8.84 gallons, and I've gone. How many miles have I gone? I haven't figured out my MPG yet. I've gone 130 miles on the last tank. I figured I'm gonna top it off because I don't know how long a cruise I'm going to take, and I get out in some of them back roads where there ain't no gas station close. Anyway. All right. See if my buddy's out. He is. In a wheelchair, Vietnam vet. Good boy. Got the dog out there with him. Anyway, what was I saying before I fueled up? Well, I was saying I need a shot of my lifer juice. Well, it's my mocha latte. Ooh, that's good. Since I didn't get my honey bun, new management at my pit stop there, and they don't carry Little Debbie's. Hey, they're lucky to get in my gas business. If you don't have Little Debbie's, I don't want to do business with you. That may be the last time I fuel up there until they get their mind on straight. But anyway, what am I talking about? Oh, music. I like to watch a lot of YouTube anymore. I'm pretty much bored with regular TV, and so I watch YouTube, and sometimes I'll get on these where it'll just keep playing, different artists, different brands of music, and so I'll have that on the shop, and I'm not so much watching, I'm just listening, And what popped up on my feed was a black and white recording of the Beatles' first concert here in America in '64. It was Washington, D.C., and an arena there. Now it was the production wasn't up to our modern standards. But for 1964, it wasn't bad. I'm pretty sure they didn't have a soundboard mixer for the band. In other words, they controlled their own volume by turning it either up or down on their guitars or on their amplifiers. They didn't have it automatically done for them by a mixer. Going up a hill, and they also didn't have any audio feeds from their amplifiers to the TV mixer. The sound was a couple microphones set up on the stage to pick up what was coming out of the amplifiers and out of the drums, and raw rock and roll. So the recording audio was pretty much what people were hearing sitting in the audience. And how they were hearing, I don't know, because all them girls were screaming and carrying on like you wouldn't believe. But anyway, you got lead guitar, rhythm guitar, bass guitar, and the drums. No modern mixing of any kind. And you could tell that they had it. I mean it. They sounded real good for as basic and raw as the production was. Their harmonies was great. The guitar playing was great. I mean, Ringo, Ringo don't get a lot of credit, but he was a heck of a good drummer. And if you see these modern drummers where they wear out all the drums and the cymbals, well, he was doing that back in the 60s. He was really doing it. Anyway. You ever hear the name of the video, if you want to look it up on YouTube, is Beatles 1964 concert in Washington D.C. It's their first concert. I'm gonna put a link across it, but I don't know if that link shows up on like YouTube TV and your telephones and such. I watch a lot of it on PCs, and I get the link, but y'all might not get it. So anyway, I'll put it in the description. Well, y'all believe her in like when a woman's pregnant and she reads a lot of books and listens to like classical music, that the baby in her will feel it and hear it. Well, I believe it. I'm going to tell you why I believe it. Because, now, my mom, she was a country and western fan. I mean, country music. You came in my house when I was a kid growing up, she'd have country music on the radio. And now my dad, he was a big band. He liked the big band sound. But she was country music. And I believe that I knew the words to Hank Williams songs, Johnny Cash songs, all the old timers, all them old songs, even before I knew how to dadgum talk. I mean, I know that music. I knew that music as a baby. Well, it's kind of funny, but I believe that. Anyway. I guess I was about 9 or 10, 64, when the Beatles, they pretty much hit. Now Mom did, Elvis Presley, you had Elvis, you had some other rockabilly music that she listened to also. But, and I knew it, I'd hear it. But I wasn't really into music at that age. I was wanting to, I was more being a cowboy or an Indian or an army man. And I played sports. That was the important stuff to me. Well, about 9, maybe 10. My buddy next door, he had his older brother and sister were teenagers. They would be playing them Beatles songs. I'm talking about the early Beatles. Or 64, 65. And got into that. All of a sudden it became our music, you know, our generation. That was our music, rock and roll. But I never strayed too far from country, because some other bands that would come along a little later with a more, I didn't have to go to first, but with a more country sound, like CCR, the Eagles, you know, they came along, and I gravitated to them. I like that more than I did the headbanger kind of music. Don't get me wrong, I like the stuff, I like Bob Seger. I mean, I loved everything. I mean, them teenagers, they even played Motown. So, I had Motown, rock and roll. And then you go into my mom's kitchen, where she'd be sitting there sipping her coffee with her friends, smoking cigarettes. They'd have country and western on, or they'd have gospel. Oh, she loved her southern gospel, and a little bit of rockabilly. Virginia was her best friend's name, my buddy's mom, and she liked the rockabilly more than my mom did. So she'd talk her into turning that stuff on too. So anyway, so I'm hearing all this stuff, and at that age I liked it, and to this day, on my memory stick, that I've got all kinds of music on. I've got, we got a couple, what do we got here, dogs? Oh yeah. Well, you gonna just stand there in the road? Get out of the road, buddy. Stand there and look at me. But I got it all on my stick, memory stick. Depends upon my mood, what I listen to. But mainly, I really like Southern rock. That's when that hit big. Now, it just took me by storm. That became my new music, and that's my music to this day. Southern rock. I really dig Southern rock. Now, you may or may not, but yes, I really do. Leonard Skinner, Charlie Daniels, Allman Brothers. Oh man. Of course, now we're getting up into the late 60s, early 70s. And that was my music of choice. CCR, Eagles, I already said them. Wet Willie. A little bit of the James Gang. You know, I like them some. Of course, you know, pop music, I listen to the pop station, so all that good stuff. So, but anyway. Now there's this YouTuber that I discovered here a while back. I've been following him for a while. Rat Rod Bob. Name floating across the screen here. Well, he likes to build rat rods. He's down there in Hattiesville, Mississippi. And good old boy. And he's got somehow he's talented fellow. Somehow he's gotten together with AI, and he's put out, I'm gonna call it an album. It's not an album, it's a download, but he put out this collection of Southern rock tunes that really sound good. Now, if there's a negative, I guess it's because it's AI. I think it's got AI in it somehow, kind of way. But I believe he wrote the songs. And, of course, he sells this ain't an advertisement for him as far as to buy his music. That's up to how you want to do it. I'll put a link in the thing. He's not a sponsor or nothing, not a collab, none of that stuff. It's just this real good stuff, being AI. And, what I'm going to do is, on this here cruise, I'm going to play some of that. Just let it be in the background instead of me flapping these gums. And what y'all think. See if y'all like it. Got a bunch of them tunes. I got a bunch of other tunes too, southern rock kind of genre. And y'all dig it? Good, that's cool. And well, let me know what you think. And I'm gonna put some on. We'll enjoy this cruise. Go from there. Stay tuned.
Rust in my veins, metal in my blood. Hands black from the grease and the mud. Pile of junkyard dreams sitting in the sun. Well, in the past to the future, fire and steel, my preacher. Burn, rubber, burn. Burn, rubber, burn. Burn, rubber, burn. Burn, rubber, burn. Smoke rises and the wheels turn. From rust to thunder. His hands, grease on his jeans, welding sparks, flying, chasing machine dreams. Old Barnes' temples, scrap metal is gold. In the heat of the South, stories unfold. Rust and thunder, rolling free, red rods roaring, destiny, country roads, went through the trees, life's a blur, blowing in the breeze. Hammers hit steel, sweat hits the ground, engines growl deep, the sweetest sound. Hoods up, hearts full, passions as guide. Under the stars, the road's his bride. No rules, no chains, just the open air. Dreams on wheels built with southern care. Rust and thunder, rolling free, rad rods roaring, destiny, country roads, wind through the trees, life's a blur, blowing in the breeze. Moonlight dancing on chrome and grit. Every mile a fire is lit. A rebel's anthem, a highway hymn. The world's his stage, the road's his gym. Out in the country where the hot rods roar, Harleys rumble like a lion's roar. Jacked up trucks with the tailgates down, dusty trails lead to our kind of town. We party all night under country skies, firelight dancing in her wild green eyes. Moonshine flows and the world feels right. Campfires burning till the place on earth I'd rather be. Voices echo through the midnight air, a piece of heaven waiting right there. We party all night under country skies, firelight dancing in a wild green eyes. Moonshine flows and the world feels right. Campfires burning till the morning light.
All right, what y'all think about them jams? I think they're pretty good. Let me know if you like them. I can continue to add them to some future, or let go as many. Let me know what you think. And man, it's really gotten hot now. Traffic's picking up. Lunchtime. Guess it helped if I turn my turn signal off. They already complained that they don't pay attention to it anyway. Green veteran. It's hard. Looks like I may have got some mail. Be right back. Nothing but bills. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that. Definitely a good day for a cruise. I needed to wash this thing, but I believe it's going to rain. But anyway, hope everything's going good with you and yours. Everything's going great here. Can't complain. Won't do me no good to complain anyway. Just carry on and take care of that business. So have a good one, and I hope to see you around on the next one. And one more thing. Rat Rod Bob's AI Experience. Check that out on Bandcamp. That's his jams. So have a good one. I hope to see you around on the next one. See ya.